Good morning. Welcome back to Market Monday. Thank you for joining me each week and keeping up to date on what's happening in the housing market. So, also happy Martin Luther King Day. So, hopefully, many of you are off today. You're still home, relaxing and enjoying your morning coffee. I want to talk about what's happening in Lucas County and Upper Wood County. Those are the areas that our market serves. And you can see, as we expected, we're expecting the numbers of new listings coming on the market to be higher this winter than normal, just due to the seller's market and the low interest rates. And you can see last week, we did jump up to 42 new coming soon listings that were committed to the market. That was only 28 last week, so that's good. And then new listings, 117 new listings. That number was up from 108. As I mentioned, we are expecting the winter market to be a very strong selling market, higher than normal. And so these numbers, because they're up this week, we are expecting these numbers to continue to grow as we go through winter, and we're expecting these numbers to be higher. So contingents that went off the market last week, unfortunately, outweighed the new listings. So we had 169 that accepted new offers. We only had 159 that came on the market. We had 79 that went contingent or pending, which are the ones that are getting ready to close. So either they're a cash offer and they're going straight to pending, or we have where all the contingencies have been removed and now they're pending and just waiting for closing. And then we also had 184 that sold and closed, which that number also is higher than our coming soon and new listing. And that's what's going to just continue to contribute to this seller's market for us right now. So if you are thinking about selling, please feel free to reach out to a full-time local realtor so that they can help you and educate you on what's the best way to get your house on the market and to sell your home. So in our region, we currently have 779 available homes with 50 more in the coming soon status. This number's down a little bit from last week overall, but we had a very busy week in sales, contingencies, pendings, and closed. So Oregon, you actually had 10 houses that went off the market last week, and we only brought one new listing on and one coming soon. So our active and available and coming soon number in Oregon is down to 13. Point Place, also busy week, 8 houses went contingent or pending, with only 3 new ones coming on the market, leaving only 18 available and coming soon homes in the Point Place area. The reason that I talk about these 2 areas is these are 2 areas that I specialize in. So I like to keep you up to date on what's happening in these 2 areas. We had 4 houses that sold and closed in Oregon last week and 3 that sold and closed in Point Place. These are November statistics. December's will probably come in this afternoon or tomorrow. They always come in right after I finish my Market Monday report. But you can see that total number of home sales in November over 2020 were up 5.6%. The average sales price was up 5.7%. The number of days that it takes to sell a house, the number of days on the market was down to 63, which is a decrease of 4.5% since last year. And then we had an increase in new listings in November, which was up 12.4%. Just so you know, what's important, and we've seen this trend just continue, is that the number of houses that are selling are higher than the number of houses that we're bringing on. And that just contributes, as I mentioned earlier, to the selling market, to the seller's market. So a solid seller's market. The market actually shifts about 10 years. So every 10 years, so keep that in mind. And so now I just want to give you some updates on some different things. We issue a winter buyer and seller guide that is packed full of a ton of information. If you're interested in getting one of these, please feel free to reach out. You can either call, text, or email me. Reach out to me on my website, and I am happy to send or drop off one of these to you free of charge, no obligation. They're just packed full of great information about buying or selling. So if you are thinking about it and you just want some helpful information, let me know, and I'm happy to give you one of these booklets for free. When do most of our listings come on the market is one thing that we've been talking about a little bit. How strong our winter market is going to be this year. And normally spring market, as everyone knows, is traditionally the time when the most number of listings come on the market. In this winter, we are expecting that to change. We are expecting winter to be very, very strong. Maybe not surpass spring and summer numbers, but definitely to be way stronger than normal in the wintertime. We've been talking for almost 2 years about it being a seller's market. As you can see here, back in 1999 is the last time we had a really strong seller's market. And then about 10 years later, it flipped. So around 2008, 2010, we had a super strong buyer's market. And of course, that was right after the housing crash too. So, and now today, we are right down here. So we are even in a stronger seller's market than we were in 1999. A normal market is about 4 to 6 months worth of inventory. In some areas of our city, we only have about 2 months worth of inventory, maybe some areas even 1.8 months worth of inventory. So that's how long it takes us to sell the number of houses that we have available. So a buyer's market is anything over that 5, 6, 7 months worth of inventory. Then we swing back to a buyer's market. So again, about every 10 years traditionally is history. Not sure if that's how long it's going to take us to get to a buyer's market, but definitely we are trending at the seller's market right now. So let's talk a little bit quickly about interest rates. Interest rates, as you can see over the course of the last couple of years, they've been under 5%, which is amazing. 20, 30 years ago, interest rates were up in the 15, 16%. Some people can't even comprehend that. Actually, about 35 or 40 years ago now, if I think about it. You can see that at the beginning of 2020, we were in the low twos, and then about 2.5, 2.6. We finished the year in December, probably around 3.2, 3.3. And they are projecting that the interest rates are going to go up. So what I want to show you is traditionally here, if we look all the way back to January in 2018, we were all the way up to around 5%. And we, at the end of 2021, we were about 3.2. They're projecting that we're going to be about 3.4 the first quarter of this year. And by second to third quarter, we're going to continue to, that number is going to continue to go up, 3.5, 3.6. Some people are even like Freddie Mac is projecting 3.7 by the end of the year. Mortgage Banker Association are projecting 4% by the end of the year. And why this is so important is 1% of interest affects your buying power by $12,000. So if you're thinking about buying, say, a $200,000 house and the interest rates change 1%, that's $24,000 worth of buying power that you are going to lose when the interest rates go up. So not only is it a very strong seller's market and a great time to sell your house, it's a great time to be a buyer. So you can save hundreds of dollars every month purchasing a home at these lower interest rates. So it does have a huge impact on your monthly payment and what you're going to spend over 30 years. So that number's already crazy. How much a home cost over 30 years. So to lower that interest rate by even 0.5% or 1% definitely saves you a lot of money. They are forecasting 2022 to be another very strong market for the housing market. And this is across the board the projections. So we are seeing here home sales forecast. Again, Fannie Mae, they're saying that we're going to be around 6.6 million homes total this year. Freddie Mac, about 6.8. National Association of Realtors, 6.8. And MBA Mortgage Bankers Association are projecting that we could be as high as 7.5. So in 2020, this is where the yellow dotted line is, we sold 6.5 million homes. In 2021, you can see we were definitely above all those numbers, and it's somewhere between 6.7 and 6.9. And then 2022, we're projecting somewhere between 6.6 and 7.5 million. So it'll be interesting. We are expecting more homes to come on the market. We're expecting them to continue to sell at higher prices and in shorter amounts of time. And also that we are going to sell more homes than we did in 2020, which was one of the strongest years I think, in history, like ever. And you will see here our home price forecast. So it is normal for us to appreciate somewhere between 3 and 5%. We do not expect prices to go down, but we do expect the appreciation rate at how fast these houses are appreciating. We're expecting that to slow down a little bit. So normal, so here let's just say this orange dotted line is 5.1% average increase of appreciation. You can see that NAR and Zelman are projecting that it's only going to be about 2.8 or 3. That is a fairly normal number, 3 to 5. You can see here that we've got two more projections at 5.2 and 5.1, and Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae are predicting around 7. But we are definitely getting closer to this more normal appreciation. Houses normally appreciate about 3 to 5% every year. So you can see that this is definitely the speed at which we've been appreciating over the last 2 years is going to depreciate or slow down a little bit. So it's still a great time to be a seller, still a great time to be a buyer. If you need a home buying or winter buying or selling guide, please feel free to reach out. I hope you have a wonderful day today. I hope you're off. I hope you're sitting, sipping coffee. And I just want to thank you for joining me. If you have any questions, as always, please feel free to reach out. I hope you find this information helpful. And I will see you back here next week on Monday for Market Monday. Have a great week. Thank you.